Hello. Hey, how you
Hello, how
doing?
you doing?
I'm
Good, good.
good.
And
I'm good.
you?
How are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. What do you want to ask me about?
I was just seeing if you have any questions from any of my family members, like my uncle.
Hmm.
See how my dad's gonna recover from the hospital.
Hmm. Well, let's talk about your dad for a second. I'll start there, and then I'll see if I can connect with one of them. With your dad, first of all, do you know if there are some issues with his blood pressure spiking, and then his heart also giving him some problems?
Yes.
Okay. Do you also know if they're also having issues with his kidneys as well, or they're worried about his kidneys?
No.
Okay, here's the thing. Even though I think that they might be able to get what he's dealing with primarily under control, there might be some secondary infections or secondary issues that show up in the kidneys or in the liver. If that starts to happen, that may create an additional set of issues for him. And then at that point, there may be limited options to what is possible for him to recover, but I still think he can recover. But that's going to be the issue that might come up after the primary issue is dealt with, because making me, I'm made to feel that way. Was your dad a smoker, by the way?
No.
Okay. I feel like I'm seeing damage in his lungs, and the only time I see damage in someone's lungs is even when they were a smoker, they suffered from asthma, or there were some issues that happened and affected the
No. He
lungs.
did. He did have a heart murmur, but I mean, he didn't smoke.
Okay,
Or,
there might be some damage in his lungs, or there may be some issues with his lungs. I feel like that, I'm not too worried about that, but I feel like that may be something that may also create challenges for him with being able to catch his breath and etc. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have him be on oxygen for a while.
well, yeah. Right now, they just had said he caught ammonia as
Oh,
well.
there we go. So if he has pneumonia, that's a lung infection. So that's probably why, because I'm seeing damage in the lungs, and I think that's going to be an issue that they're going to have to really, really keep an eye on. But I do think he can recover from that. I'm not too worried about the pneumonia part. So it's the secondary infection that I'm worried about with like the kidneys, etc. So that's what I'm more concerned
Okay.
with. Okay.
Okay.
With your uncle, you said you want to connect with your uncle.
Yes.
Hmm. First of all, was he a bit of a drinker, or did he like to drink?
Yes.
Okay. Do you also know if people toasted him or they like drink the same thing that he liked to drink whenever they get
Yeah.
together? Got it. He also keeps. Do y'all have a? Did someone make a picture of him and it's almost like with the clouds or sky?
Yes.
Okay, he's acknowledging that. He's also doing this. Did y'all also make shirts for him, or did someone make shirts for him?
Yes. My wife did.
Perfect. He's also acknowledging the donations. Did people donate to him or donate to his expenses?
Yes, whatever we made on the shirts, we put for his.
Perfect. He's just acknowledging it. He's aware of that as well. He also keeps it. Thank you. Is there Danny or Denny? It's almost like I want to say Danny.
Denise,
Who is Denise?
that's his wife.
Perfect. He's just probably acknowledging his wife or wanting to say hello to his wife. So there's a reference there. He also keeps. Is she wanting to move or is she thinking about actually moving?
Well, I mean, to what she told us, she didn't want to move.
So she might be moving because he's laughing about it and he's actually giving me a thumbs up. It might actually be a good decision for her because there might be other issues there as well. Is there a male around her? Do they have a son?
Yes.
Is he not the easiest person to get along with, or has he been kind of making it a little harder for her?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's almost like she needs to do what she needs to do to make sure she's okay. So he's almost getting on his own son, but then he's also giving her permission that it's okay if you have to be tough with him because sometimes tough love is the way to go. So
Yeah.
there's a
She
reference
always
to.
he always wanted that for her to give his son a little tough love
Yeah,
sometimes.
he's still coming through telling her he wants her to do some tough love. So he's acknowledging that as well. He also keeps acknowledging he's making fun of a ring and almost like someone making a joke that it's from like a pinball machine or Cracker Jack bottle. Do you know if they make fun of his ring or something about the ring being like a pinball or Cracker Jack ring?
I think it's the ring that you got, the gold one, the one that looks fake.
Uh, not that I mean, I got a ring, but I mean, I don't.
Because
I don't know.
he's making fun of a ring that looks obviously fake, but it may actually not be fake, but it almost looks like something you get out of like a pinball machine or a toy, or there's something about this that he makes.
Yeah, it's like the one that you got, but he didn't give it to you, but
Yeah,
you got it.
it's probably the ring that I got from
Mm,
some random guy that was asking for some gas money. He's with
okay.
his family, and I was like, "Hey, you know what? All right, I'll just give you the $20," and he gave me the ring either way. You
Okay.
know?
Got it. Okay. So he might just be making fun of that or acknowledging that. He's also talking about another ring, but there's another ring that's like a silver color, and that might be a different ring that's connected to him. So you might need to ask his wife because he's acknowledging a silver band or silver like thing that he's making reference to.
Okay.
He also punch a pinche, like he's like kind of going off, so he's kind of acting that way or coming across that way. Could he be foul mouthed or like just talk a lot of shit?
Yeah, he always was one of those ones to not stay quiet.
Yeah. You know, he reminds me of? He reminds me of like those cholos from back in the day, those hood cholos from like, you know,
That's exactly what he was.
yeah.
Back
Because like when I think of Cheech and Chong, that's who I think of in my head when I'm thinking of your uncle. That's how he's coming across to me.
Exactly
Yeah.
like that.
He's fine. He says
No
that
writers.
yeah, exactly. Someone might have a picture of him or something connected to him in their vehicle that may just be like a religious symbol. So do y'all have something that's religious in a vehicle that's connected to him?
Yes.
Got it. He's just acknowledging that. So there's a reference there as well. Also, Mateo or Matias or Mateo or Mateo. Do you know there's a Matias or Mateo sounding name connection?
No.
Okay. There's like, it could be Marta, and I'm totally missing the name.
Oh, my grandma Martha, his mom Martha.
Okay. Do you know if she's passed?
No.
Okay.
No.
FYI, she might be getting closer and closer, and so y'all may need to be aware that time may be coming sooner for her at some point in the near future, because he's almost brought it up and he's acknowledging like her being there. So I would say that her time may be coming. So just FYI, the way he's making me feel is that it would be her time when it happens, so that y'all just need to have faith and just to like give her permission to go when it is her time to go. He also, thank you. He's also talking. Is she no longer walking anymore? Her fluid in her legs building up.
Yeah, she's been having a lot of problems with that.
Yeah, there might be some things going on there that are not fully understood, but he's letting y'all know that he knows what's up and that they're with her, and to not worry about her. That they got her. They got her. Okay. Also, do y'all want to have another child? Because he's talking about a baby that's still left for y'all.
I mean, it's a up and down, situation right now.
FYI, he's letting you know that there's a baby there for you still. So y'all may be able to have another child.
Okay.
Okay. All right, my friend. Y'all take care of yourselves.
All right. You have a good one. Thank you,
You
my
too.
man.
Bye-bye.